So today, let's dive into what's happening with SoFi. Hello everyone. Welcome to Daily Stock Update. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads, and also enter our giveaway. But before that, alert, this is not a financial advice video. The market is in complete turmoil, and we're going to break down why this is happening, the key data points, and what could be coming next. Currently, SoFi is down about 3% with only a few minutes left in the trading session. The day's low was 14.02 and the high was 14.74. The market was already unstable, and as soon as it opened, stocks started to pull back. A major reason for this was the market digesting Nvidia's earnings and GDP figures, which showed little to no growth. Although Nvidia's earnings surpassed expectations in key areas such as revenue and earnings per share, its future outlook was mixed. This left investors uncertain, leading to hesitation across the broader market. But the most significant market trigger today wasn't earnings, it was tariffs. The mere mention of the word sent shockwaves through the financial world. Trump announced new tariffs, confirming that Canada and Mexico would be impacted. This wasn't exactly new information, since these tariffs had already been delayed by a month, so the market had somewhat accounted for it. However, what really caught investors off guard was the additional tariffs on China. Trump specified a 10% tariff, but then added another 10%, effectively making it a 20% tariff. And if that wasn't enough, the fear is that this number could climb even higher. The logic behind this move is highly questionable, as even Trump's biggest supporters on social media seem confused. Basic economic principles suggest that tariffs only work when a country can produce the same goods domestically at a competitive price. But the reality is that the U.S. heavily depends on China for manufacturing. Imposing such tariffs will only drive costs up for American consumers, many of whom are already struggling financially. The Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, minutes recently indicated that consumers are facing economic difficulties, and Walmart's earnings also hinted at inflationary pressures. This new tariff announcement is just another burden on already strained households. As a result, expect headlines tomorrow predicting a potential recession. If there's a valid reason behind these tariffs, it's hard to see what it is. When asked about the rationale, most responses boil down to trust the process. But what process? There's no clear answer. Switching back to SoFi, there haven't been any new SEC filings or major company news today. The stock's decline appears to be a result of broader market conditions rather than anything specific to the company. Short interest isn't making a dramatic move either. Shorts have increased by about 146,000 shares, bringing the total shorted percentage of free float to 12.45%, which equals roughly 134 million shares. The borrowing cost remains minimal, a trend that has become the norm for SoFi. Looking at the options market, we see a total volume of about 11 million calls and 4.71 million puts. Approximately 45% of the options activity is bullish, which is somewhat encouraging. However, most of these trades occurred in the morning before the tariff news hit. In total, about $15.9 million in SoFi options premiums were traded today, which is lower compared to the previous days, $18.8 million yesterday, and $35.7 million the day before. Among the call options, traders seem to be betting on SoFi rebounding above $16, suggesting a potential recovery. However, bears are expecting the stock to drop below $13.50, indicating significant uncertainty. In the institutional market, large-scale transactions above $100,000 were relatively scarce. Only 4 major purchases occurred today, the largest being a 5.3 million buy order early in the morning. This suggests that big investors were not eager to buy the dip in SoFi, likely due to uncertainty surrounding Nvidia's earnings and the broader economic climate. Dark pool trading, often associated with institutional investors and shorting activity, was relatively active. However, It's difficult to determine whether those transactions were primarily buys or sells, as dark pool data does not disclose bid or ask prices, only the transaction price. From a technical standpoint, SoFi is currently trading in a range between a key support level at $13.89 and resistance at $14.49. Early in the session, the stock was holding above its first support level, but gradually lost ground as the day progressed. Friends, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about today's video? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.